All right, looks like we are live, I think. Yep. Okie dokie. I'm going to quickly run that 30-second ad for those on Twitch, so as people are coming in, they're not getting hit with the beginning ads. Don't worry, I'm just pushing buttons, making sure everything is working okay. You're not going to miss anything. We'll be right back. Okay, I think... There we go. All right, we're going to do our captions. I keep hearing what sounds like a door closing. Okay, we got our captions, get our sound alerts. Which are on Outlast Trials. We don't need that. There we go.
What's up?
What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Zombie? Good on the tubes? Nice. Okay, and it looks like everything is all right. Actually, start the captions. There we go. Okay, it does not hurt. It does not do it to just look at the thing. You have to actually hit the button to start the thing. Yeah. Did you see my comment for the video you did yesterday? There's a lot of comments on the video I did yesterday. Which one are we talking about? Everything that I have seen on that video yesterday, I either liked, if I saw it, or I answered it. Or like said a comment to it. So if I haven't done either one, I have not seen it. I was scrolling for 30 minutes this morning, at least, answering stuff, and I kept refreshing because more comments kept coming in. I mean, I can try and scroll through again, though. Let me say. Oh, good lord. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know how many comments are on the video. And was it a comment on it and a post underneath it? Did you comment on the actual video or a post underneath the video? Because some of these have got like, somebody started a conversation about No Man's Sky and there's like 15 people that joined in the conversation. Lucky King Zero, how are you doing? How's your stuff? How's your things? Hang on, I am scrolling through trying to find a comment on a video. There's, I don't even know, hold on. Can I even scroll over there and look, or am I going to confuse things because I'm on two different logins? Let me see. View the channel. There, I'll let you look under the hood a second. 258 comments on that video. I typically only have to deal with like at most 50 some odd comments, maybe, and a lot of those are first, thumbs up, that kind of thing, or 18 comments. So there's really not that many. There were so many people who had a comment about this. There's a lot. Send the screenshot. Oh yes, that would work. That would work. I could have swore I have been scrolling through this trying to make sure. Okay, that one I don't have a heart on it, so I have not seen that one. That one's 11 hours ago. They put some sandbox back in before Telltale 2.0. So it doesn't hurt my brain. I appreciate that. So the unfun pimps ran out of bullshittery. They had to get others to continue the show? I guess so. General chat. So 7 days is actually going to get better. Yes, ma'am.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. For I have no bunghole. I am the great Cornholio.
Hey, Richie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay tuned. We shall report live at War TV for Live News. See everybody tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've seen this one. I saw this one. And yours was like right under that one. It does not show me the same stuff in the same order. I've got some from 11 hours ago to one's 2 hours ago, mixed in with one from 11 hours ago, 6 hours ago. They do not give it to me in that order. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to feel about that. I was immediately irritated. It wasn't just the fact of the announcement, it's who they had make the announcement and the way in which he made the announcement. And it's like, the whole thing just struck my chords wrong. And the more I thought about it, the worse it got. It really did. For those of you who are brand new or are here to see me play Fallout 76, I do apologize. There was a bit of big news that dropped yesterday with one of my main content games, and it's that the Fun Pimps have sold off their company, basically, to another company that does Dead by Daylight, and we're not really sure how we feel about the situation because they never actually finished the game in the way in which they promised. They just kind of sold it off, saying that they will continue working on it, but who knows what's actually going to happen? Whenever acquisitions of this type get done, there's usually like a period of adjustments and in some cases like slimming down of developers, a loss of their core reason for doing things. Like the way in which the Fun Pimps have developed it so far, which has admittedly been sketchy to begin with, might change now that they have another team that's kind of sort of in charge. Even though they say they're partners, the way in which Behavior Interactive worded it, we acquired the company, and 7 Days is like, we joined them and we're partners. Behavior Interactive is, no, we acquired them. I actually had someone in that same video I was just talking about with a however many comments, somebody argue with me saying, no, they're partners now. I was like, that's not the way Behavior Entertainment sees it. They were bought out. That is exactly what actually happened. The way in which he worded it was so that they could save face. I'm sorry to tell you, they sold out. Brett, how you doing? So, this week's streams, we're going to be doing 76 today, and for the next 2 days, we're going to be on Outlast Trials, because they've got a brand new big update that's come out. So tomorrow we'll start digging into it, and we'll start getting into more of the meat and potatoes on Friday, and I hope to be playing late on Friday. We'll see. You were just reading the wiki about Behavior Interactive, and they have bought a lot of studios in the last few years. I've heard some turned out okay, and some have not been okay. Yeah, on the wiki it says that they bought them out. So people are getting testy about the wording of it. The way that video sounds is like they merged. What actually happened is they were bought. And I've got somebody saying, well, if someone offered you $1 million to sell your business, would you do it? And I'm like, that's not the same. It's not even the same. You call that business, I call that being a douche. They have done nothing but milk the community for everything that they had and then sold off. Oh, who knows? Who knows? There is the chance that Behavior Interactive will see enough there to finish the game out or ensure that the game gets finished out before the brothers decide to dip on everybody and retire with their $50,000 worth of guitars and whatever else they got going on. Maybe they'll insist that the game is actually in a completed state before they can take off. It's always full of microtransactions, so it'll be fun once it's added 7 days. Yeah. I watched Guns, Nerds, and Steel talk about some of the background stuff. I hadn't actually done a full dig into Behavior Interactive, but apparently the Dead by Daylight crew has got like $200 worth of DLC stuff for Dead by Daylight, and that's with most of them on sale. That just seems like EA and the Sims community. It seems Sims is worse because there's like $2,000 to get all their DLC, but it's still stupid. And can I trade my stream streak to buy the Fun Pimps? It's about the same value as I put in 7 days? Yes. Certainly, definitely do it. You okay? 215? Should we call Gooseberry to check on you? Chaplin, how you doing? We are going to be playing some Fallout 76, but first we were kind of chit-chatting about the stuff going on with 7 days. I actually thought about doing 7 days so we could have that conversation in 7 days while we were playing it, but we did a lot of work over the weekend, and the stuff that I did over the weekend I showed in a video that is coming out tomorrow, or today, so it'll basically step on that video and the next video that I already recorded's toes if I were to stream from this server. So word on the street is that Rect is behind the deal and the Fun Pimps only received 1 legendary part and a stack of dukes as payment. No. A legendary part and a stack of dukes is too expensive. They would have gotten like 5 bandages and what else? Like a stack of 100 gunpowder, basically. That's all they would have gotten. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. There's a lot of people who are banking on 7 days that are trying to find the silver lining of the situation. I don't know. Hey, Richie, can you pop in and have caps for me? Yeah, I'll pop in. I'm having a hard time seeing the silver lining, except for maybe by the acquisition part of that agreement, whatever they have, the finished product has to come out in a certain amount of time. So if you've got a bigger company telling this company they have to do a thing, they kind of quit. They've got to stop dancing around the berry bushes and actually put out the final product instead of screwing around, you know? It's gotta be. Jazz Cat, thank you so much! The Fun Pimps are having an AMA on Reddit today. I thought it was tomorrow. Is it today? What time does that start? And where do we find that? I have looked for an announcement. I have not seen anything. Jazzcat, how you doing, by the way? It's been a minute. Let me see if I can't put something in here. I have no idea what's in my pockets right now. There's something going on. Would you care for... That sounds serious. Holy crap. Phone. Why? Do the thing. Why am I doing that instead of just typing it in there? I don't know. I do things the hard way, because that's just what I do. I'm hoping nothing changes except for behavior will allocate more people and resources to pick up the pace and get things moving. Sent you a link, but it's over already. It finished 15 minutes ago. They didn't do an official announcement for it, though. What? Dargoon, how you doing? This was supposed to be a Ask Me Anything. Of course they wouldn't advertise it. That's just like, we did one, you had a choice to be there, but they didn't tell nobody it was happening. I only heard of one person talking about it, and that was Guns, Nerds, and Steel. He was the only one who mentioned that the AMA was even going on. Are you serious? Are we surprised? It's the Fun Pimps? To be honest, they're being bought out by somebody else doesn't surprise me. I just figured we would have a finished-ish product. Like maybe they would have the game done, but they're working on, like they talked about continuing to work on it after the game is done, just doing small updates here and there. I figured we would be at that done stage before they possibly sold it off to somebody else. It was at 10 a.m. I was doing absolutely nothing. I could have watched it. And of all places, they did it on Reddit. Oh my my god. Really? Liberty Tree, how you doing? I do apologize, guys. I know everybody came here for Fallout 76, but we found some serious information about another game that we're also interested in. 7 Days to Die, and the Fun Pimps, the people who are making 7 Days to Die, sold their company to another company, and it wasn't a video, it was just text on what? But anybody could have... Oh my god. They phoned it in. They phoned it in. Anybody could have been on the other end of those texts. They didn't even want to face nobody? Are you serious? 2.6 is the last version of 7 Days? No, as it stands right now, 2.6 is going to be the next version that goes from experimental to full. They already have 3.0 planned, and it's going to be the Sandbox Siege update, which is where they're going to add in the toggles that basically we can do with mods, but consoles don't have it. So if you want to do like a Romero-style playthrough, all you have to do is do a certain toggle. That's what basically the new 3.0 is going to be, even though it used to be, it was going to be bandits. Now they changed it to something else. That's just standard Reddit AMAs, but is this the first time the Fun Pimps have done it this way? Because every other time they've done any other kind of dev thing, it's always been a live stream. Maybe they got tired of people picking on there about their bad sound. Oh man. There's a lot of good questions and answers on there, though. Could be worth a read. The town hall broke them. Yeah, they probably couldn't. Hey, Reaper. It's been a while since the last AMA. But the last time they did it, it was the town hall thing. They were supposed to answer people's questions, which they didn't do. They pick and chose their answers. I mean, pick and chose their questions and had answers ready for them and took no more questions. No bandits, no story mode. To be fair, they've done a piss poor job since Alpha 17. See, I'm part of the later group that came in. I was like the middle child of 7 Days. I wasn't there for the earlier versions. I came in at the tail end of Alpha 17. That was 7 years ago? Oh my god, why did you have to say it that way? Oh lord. Sorry. It has been a long time, hasn't it, actually? Anyway, the Fun Pimps will remain an independent studio operating under Behavior Entertainment. The goal of the Fun Pimps is to continue spearheading our ambitious goals under the design leadership of Joel and I, with additional support from Behavior to help deliver bigger and faster updates. Richard. Was that the guy with the curly hair and the... That guy? That dude? The one that told everybody it was their fault that we couldn't have bandits and immediately went to sell merch. I mean, he even styled it on X afterwards. That dude? Yeah, I don't like that guy. I'm sorry to say that, but he has got a we made a game so you have to play it kind of mentality. Has nothing to do with if we do good, you buy thing. It's a you are obligated and therefore we can shit on you if we want to kind of mentality. Yeah, the merch guy, okay. We've seen 7 days at worse. It literally can't get much worse. Chaplain, my dear Chaplain, dude. You play their other game. You play Dead by Daylight. I'm not going to ask you how many of the DLCs that you have purchased, only to say that I have seen that screen, and I know what the Fun Pimps are already trying to pimp out now. So... it's already a microtransaction, baby? Yeah, but all it is skins. It's a couple of skins. And granted, I completely dropped out of being an official content creator for the 7 Days community because of those microtransactions. I stressed about that for months and finally just decided I'm walking away because they went from deliver a product to milking more money without delivering the product. That whole thing and then the way they treated everybody during that was bullcrap. Now they're gonna sell off, acquire. So, you know what? We're here. We're going to play some Fallout 76. It has its own problems. But it's fine. We're just going to be here and play the game. We're gonna play game. Yeah? And until my brain goes back to it, and then I'm gonna pissy again. Here. Let me drink all of these teas. Good heavens. You know, this is a hazard. Someone should build better. Honestly. I've only got 2 more relishes left. I think I'll eat a cobbler. Cobbler sounds good right now, you know?
You've got a great place here.
Thanks. I worked really hard. Dead by Daylight DLC is full content at least. The skin shack is absolutely repulsive and unobtainable as they are just skins. Dead by Daylight 3 has over $200 of paid DLC. I'm calling... Well, wait, I'm calling the kettle black. I played Dead by Daylight. Of course it has $200 of paid DLC. It's been out for right at 10 years, yeah. There's actually no problem with a game having DLC. I play Outlast Trials and I have bought some of their skins. I have not spent $200 on skins, but I have bought like 2 packs of their skins that had 4 skins in each one, plus some decorations and stuff like that. I have bought 2 of them. I'm not buying any more until I feel like I have garnered enough stuff. But then again, Outlast Trials is a full game. I have gotten hundreds of hours playing the full game. It's not that they don't do updates. They still do updates, they tweak things, they add new things in, but the very basic stuff is there, and their updates don't cost anything, and stuff like that. It's like, they've earned my trust. It's not that there hasn't ever been like a bug or something like that in the game, but Red Barrels has never gone back and like rewrote their entire game scaling system and everything else like that and just completely reworked the entire game and pissed everybody off. Like the Fun Pimps have with 2.0, they literally went in the gutter on the Steam review just because of that update that they did. It was horrible. It makes me wonder when the sale started. Because I feel like they've known this for long enough that some of this stuff that they've done has been in preparation for this move. Okay. So, I have done all of these. Oh, yeah. We have to do our customary lay on all the things, touch all of the things, do all of the things so that we can get all of our buffs before we get started. They'll be gone from the company in the next 12 months. They were bosses for 12 years and will not want a boss to tell them what to do. 100% this was planned. I feel like the 2 of them are ready to get out of it. From what I can tell, no offense, however people decide to do their office or their house or how they choose to live is none of my business. It's not. But the... what would I call that? Whenever you watch the videos of what's his face, the douchier brother, whatever his face was, that guy, whenever you don't shoot your bed, what the hell? Whenever you're watching him and you see all these guitars in the background, the flashy whatever and everything else like that, you get the impression that he's used to spending a lot of money. Thank you, Richie. Thank you. The one that was in the video. I'm assuming it was Richard. That guy, whenever you see all the guitars in the background, I know how expensive guitars are. And according to at least 1 or 2 people in my chat, there are some very expensive models of guitars on his wall. And stuff like that. So I'm guessing that they did make a ton of money back when the game first launched and have since then. And some of that money, rather than being divested back into the game that wasn't being done, they just kind of pocketed it. It's all on them. However they decided to do it. They wrote it off as income or whatever and then spent it on stuff, however they want to do that. My issue is whenever you do things like that and your company gets bought out and you haven't finished the game and now you double, triple, quadrupled the price, resold it to the same people who just bought it, put skins on it, and then sold it. The whole cycle, which is the reason why in my video I went through the whole cycle of what's happened so far. That's the reason why I reiterated it at the beginning. The cycle seems to be a pattern. It's not just something they opted to do because they needed to. This was a choice. Now, it might be that it was no choice at this particular time, but their actions have led to this being necessary. Instead of pocketing all that money and spending all of this money on 5,000 other things, they could have just finished the game. This was a choice they decided to make. Whether they made that choice a long time ago and dealt with the consequences now, or whether or not this was a brand new decision. They made 2 million copies. They sold 2 million copies and a shit ton of money over the last 10 years, but they need to make more money, so they launched the DLC stuff. Yeah, there's also talk that there was a lot more investment into the Blood Moons than was disclosed, and maybe the flop of that is actually what caused the issue. Why we don't have bandits is because they actually pushed this other game out. Possibly. Don't forget the older versions they released on the PS4. Then the PS5, and this was after they took the price back up. Have you looked at the price recently? It's like $44 now. I bought this game for $7. $7! Now the $7 me is like, okay, they're paying for skins, and I've got 4,000, almost 5,000 hours in the game. I don't mind buying a skin, but the way in which it was done, maybe it's just me, but they launched the Mummy and the Snow Troll or whatever, Frost Troll, at the same time they did the DLCs, which meant they went way off the mark and then wanted to sell DLCs to cover. And it's just like the whole thing just hit me the wrong way. That's just me though. Okay. Let's see. Let's start marking all of the stuff and things that we need to get done. Mod a piece of armor. Okay. Repair armor. That will happen either way, probably over the course of the day anyway. Collect caps. Cripple a super mutant's limbs. Well, I know where I can go to do that. Craft a flare. Stop telling me to craft flares. I'm wasting resources on things I'm not going to use. I hate that. Stop. Okay, craft flares. Mod armor. I could probably change a color possibly on an armor. I don't know. Is it souvenirs? Bottle flare. Yeah, here, sure. I'll make 3 of those. That's just garbage. Sure. Okay, and then mod my armor? Let's say an average of $10 a copy minus the 30% Steam take, so $7 a copy. So 7 times 20 million is $140 million they have made. A lot of money. Yeah, I'm assuming at some point during all of this, they have had more people and less people, so depending on how many people they had at a time, how many different directions the money had to go. But at one point, they had a lot of money and a lot of ability and a lot of, I don't know, a lot of prospects. It was probably the best zombie game of its time, and if done correctly, could still be that, but I guess we'll find out whether or not that's even a possibility anymore. Chinese stealth armor. Can I paint you? Oh, dadgummit. Pip-Boy 2000. Does this count? Pip-Boy paint. What, I green or red? I guess that does not count. Okay. No misc. I don't think I actually have a whole lot of paints and stuff, and I don't actually want to... What if I craft, like, a new piece of armor, like a low-level piece of armor, and just mod it with something random? Here.
That's for sure.
Hold on. A level 1 leather arm. What's up, zombie? Great, how you doing? Let's see. We are currently working on 4.0's A New Threat Bandit update, and I have planned so far a variety of human bandits, enemy archetypes with different types of weaponry and gear, some specialized in close-range aggression with melee weapons, while others focus on range attacks using firearms, a cover system for reaching, and a variety of spawning systems methods to bring them into the world in a thoughtful, engaging way. Cool, so they can take cover, but we don't. Nice. This is the same stuff that they've been telling us since they started on this. I remember this exact same line of stuff, except it was 3.0 when they talked about it. Mod your armor paint? I don't have any paint for those mods. I mean, I don't have any... I can't create any paint for those. I probably have a paint for leather, though, because I've had that one long enough to find other stuff. Nope, no paint on that one either. But... what uses the least amount of stuff? Probably pocketed. There we go. Done it. Did the thing. Did it. Drink Nuka-Colas. I have got so many Nuka-Colas. I have been waiting on this. Let's empty the box. Unless I'm carrying them on me. No. I got Nuka-Cola candy. Was it 25 we needed? That's a whole lot of Nuka-Cola, though. I guess so. I hope nobody is planning on us driving a long way away. My character's gonna have to stop at every single truck stop on the way. I have a tiny bladder. There we go.
Cow. I gotta go, Julia. We got cows.
Thank you, Richie. The cover system might go both ways. I don't actually know about that, Chaplain. We have to go back to the other things that they've given the bad guys that they haven't given to people and say that they're probably not going to do it. We can't even climb ladders or swim properly. Bad guys can go through 1-block gaps. Bears can go by a 2x1, and I'm pretty sure if encouraged, it probably might fit through a 1x1, but we can't do that. What is the Nuka-Cola girl from Fallout 3 and 4 making these daily quests? I have no idea, but apparently we are keeping them in business. Even in the apocalypse, scrap a pipe gun. Okay, I can make a pipe gun pretty easily, I think. Let's get some of the silly stuff out of the way. Pipe guns. What's the cheapest? Does a syringer actually count, though? Hold on, let's make one. That does not actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. We actually have to scrap them. I wish to scrap. I wish to, yes, exit. I wish to scrap. Yes, it does. Okay. The syringer does, in fact, count. Why can zombies crawl but we can't? Yeah, zombies can go prone and we can't. If they're going to make it to where bad guys can take cover, but we really can't take cover. I mean, yeah, we can squat down and stand behind something, but that's not even a guarantee that that's going to work. How many zombies hit us through doors? And with the door not even being fixed. Of course, zombies also face through the floor nowadays, so I'm not sure that that matters. Hold on, syringer. Here, craft me 20 of them. Jeez, look at all the stuff I'm unlocking. Didn't even realize that was a thing I could do. Makes me wonder if I make a whole bunch of the weapons that I like using and just make like the very basic one and then scrap them all, what all I could unlock. Can you do that with a Don Pedro? Make a low-level Don Pedro and scrap a whole bunch and open up the other mods for it. Is it expensive to make that? Because I'm missing one of the mods that I need for it. Which one would that be under? Not power. Heavy guns. Donkey! You can't scrap them and get the extra stuff? Make one and find out whether or not it can give me that. What would that be under? It's not blunt weapons. The Don Pedro. Okay, make a low-level one. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about what I can open with it. Okay. Dadgummit. But I might be able to do with that with other stuff. Just unlock random things. At least I would open it up in case I ever decided I wanted to use those weapons. It was an idea. Dude, I got frozen. I got spoiled veggies. Okay. Mutant hounds. We can go over there to our usual place. Scrap for silver. Okay, okay. Why is mutant hound on here twice? Produce acid, complete an event while on the team, repair weapons, armor, power weapon. Okay, that will probably happen anyway. What we need to do is go over here to... No. That looks like somebody else is already over there. I wonder if we've got our bad guys outside. We'll probably need all of them because it's 30 limbs. 30 limbs. Does spoiled food help me? Yeah, I get a lot of rads off of it, let me say. That's like 5 rads, but nobody else uses it, so, you know, I can down a whole bunch of it. I feel bad that all this company tea is going to be gone here in just a little while. Speaking of which, how much gold do I have? Not that. Collections. 867. I've already forgotten how much I needed in order to get my last armor piece. I need to get my last armor piece, and then I want to go get the company tea thing if I've gotten enough cred with the right group, you know? Okay, I'm going to travel over here and start taking apart some limbs really quick. Inside is, yeah, I just want the guys outside too, if at all possible, because there's usually a good many super mutants and the hounds. We had to kill 9 of them. So hopefully some of the bad guys outside are back too. Not you. You. Nope, they're dead out here. Dadgummit. Sad times, guys. Sad times. Hello, housekeeping. Okay, we need limbs, not head. Hold on, going for all the... Oh, man. I was aiming for an arm. dude, get out of my face. Nope. And that one? Dadgummit. It does count if you hit their... like one limb and then another limb, yeah? Let me get the toe. Dadgummit. Okay, I'm gonna try and go for the dadgummit. Other...
What a noob uninstall.
So when do the Resident Evil 9 videos start, Liz? As we pass to selection, I am interested in seeing you do. Oh. I have got 4 of the 11 videos so far edited. I mean, like, a quick edit. I need to work on it a little bit more this weekend, though. This past weekend, I spent more time in the garden. Getting them legs, dude. I don't think that was a leg that I just hit. Let's go for that arm. Did I get my new headset? Yeah, I got it on right now. So fancy. As a matter of fact, I also ordered me a chair. So, sorry to say, all of you guys with a crush on my chair, I'm putting it up for an auction. No, I'm joking. I got myself another chair. Hopefully this one's got a little bit more cushioning on the butt section of it, because most of that cushioning is missing. Where are all of the dogs, though? I feel like we've missed some. How is it then? It feels weird. I'm just gonna say it just feels weird. It's not staying on my head like it should, but then again, I've had the other one for... Thank you.
Got a treat for you.
Thank you. My other headphones I've had for like 3 years, so I broke them in. They had no choice but to sit where I wanted them to because they were basically falling apart. Well, these don't want to sit where I want them to, but they'll eventually get there, so it's fine. The sound is different. Definitely different. It kind of sounds further away, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I think the mutant hounds are glitched. Oh, man. The mutant hounds work whenever it's not an option that we need. Gonna get that leg. Gonna get that. That was totally not his arm, you suck. Cannonball! Nice. I want one of these baths at my base. Of course, I want the ability to get in and out of it a little bit easier. There we go. What? Okay. Excuse, you better do something special like build stream where you're building your new chair so we can say goodbye to the beloved chair scoot. Oh, okay. It should be here today or tomorrow. So, depending on what time it gets here, who knows, we might be able to do that. Where are these bad guys? Probably up here where I fell down from. Dude, Richie, I just shot you in the back of the head, dude. Get that Achilles tendon. Can you not cripple their limb if it's not VODs? How does that work? Come on. Because I seem to only get credit whenever it's VODs. Like if I just walk up and shoot them in their kneecap, it doesn't really work. For Super Mutants, the Charleston Herald has hounds too. Has anybody had issues with the hounds just being there, but they're all corpses? Hold on, dude. I'm coming up there. Okay. You had that problem yesterday? Okay. I know that the further away thing is, as mine does that sometimes with the Windows Sonic for headphones, it gets turned on. Windows Sonic for headphones. What the heck is even that? Explore the abandoned facility. Oh, what the heck? Stop. Oh, let's see. An assault rifle. Metal legs, pipe pistols. And that is it. Where's the door for the other section at, though? I still get turned around in this place. It's the door with the thingy. The thingy and stuff. Hang on. That one? I think? You won't say now because Fallout doesn't like audio changes. That is very true. I'm getting to the point where I realize I can't get 2 limbs on these guys. They'll die before I do it. Okay, there's that one. I got a few of them back here with Richie. I've already got a shot on. Ugh.
Not yours.
They're not very happy with me. Okay, okay, okay. Got that guy again. Maybe I just have to give them like a little break, you know? There's a legendary right there. Just a 1-star though. No, 2-star. Go for the leg. There we go. Got 2 on that guy. Bane, how you doing? How's your stuff? How's your things? Who is still shooting at me? Wait. Is he up there? There's somebody shooting at me. Are you up here? No. Okay, got you. Hold on, I have to find this a-hole. They're just shooting after me. Let me go for an arm, maybe? Okay. I watched your 7 Days to Die comment video about the sale, and I agree with you. I've lived through the Xbox console version stuff and was depressed. I rebought the newest version for Xbox, and it seems like I'm headed back to a similar situation again. I did research on the other company, and it does not bode well. As a major 76 and No Man's Sky player, at least I have those. That's true. That's true. There's always other games to go to should this one, you know, not recover from this, never financially recover from this. It's just sad that it got to this point, you know? see where we're at. Okay, okay. Now, the way in which the whole situation with the console stuff was bad enough. The whole Telltale situation where they sold the rights over to Telltale to do the console version, and then Telltale going under and that being a part of that bankruptcy, I guess, and them having to fight to get it back. That whole struggle sucked. And the fact that they were not very good about talking to people, like some people in my family had the console version, and back then I really didn't look up a whole lot of information about games. So I wasn't actually aware of what was going on with the console version at all. There was not huge to do about it. So I would say, as far as like the normal folks who walk around playing their game that don't do a whole lot of research or whatever, they didn't actually know what was going on and why the console was never updated. And then for them to update the console, force everybody to buy it again, and then the console version is almost unplayable for some people is dumb. Now, the next update that they're going to bring out is going to basically be for console people, because all the switches and toggles and stuff like that they're talking about adding into the game in the menu, if you're on PC, those toggles you can already mess with. You can get mods all day long to do all the stuff that they're basically adding in. This is mostly going to help console players, which is great. The problem is a lot of those console players can't play the game anyway. And despite me having constantly said something, not that they listened to me, they never did, that's the reason why I left anyway, even though what I was saying was feedback from other people, they never went back and did an update just for the people for console to fix like optimization or anything. Of course, they did say specifically they were not optimizing the game until the game was done. Period. Point blank. As long as they can run it on their NASA PCs, they're going to ship it. Oh, where do we go from here? I know that there was another door we could go through. I am totally lost. Is it over here? That's the way we came in, right? Yeah. I guess I turned around over here. Is this it? Or is this to get back out? Oh, I know where this is. This is to get back out. Here? Didn't we do this? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I was telling Reaper, my brother, about a change to 2.5 that they didn't really mention. If you make a world on your game that you can't set the daylight length to longer than 18 hours, so no short nights we have, like we have on the server. Wait, what? If I shoot him again, I'm gonna kill him. If you make a world on your game that you can't set, and you can't set the daylight length to longer than 18 hours, so no short nights like we have. Only find out because he asked me how to make a night shorter for his game. The max the slider will go is 18. Oh, so they nerfed that. Come on, dude. Not you. Other dude. Come on. I specifically shot that dude in the toe. Okay, I got the two that are up here. I've already got the, I don't want to shoot you again. Well, okay. Dude, you must move. We need new guys. Go on. Nice. Oh, there are limbs everywhere, dude. Can't believe they've done this. Okay, I have got all my limbs. I do own an original 7 Days to Die CD physically, so I can still play the game the way I want. I just don't have all the features, but it is mine. Okay, so they did... Whenever they put in the new version, did they discontinue sale of the old version? I don't have a console anymore. so I can't even check. Did they take down the old version? You can still buy the old version. Okay, Richie. You still have the console version you played it a week ago? Well, the people who have the physical copy, yeah, but can you still purchase the old version? I mean, I think you could probably purchase the old hard copy, but can you... No digital? You have a digital copy. Okay. I didn't know that they left it the ability to purchase the old version. I guess there would be no way of telling people on console that the version that they're currently buying would not give them access to the new version. Is that actually listed in the store? That one is no longer supported? This area looks really cool. I feel like there needs to be a whole lot of story here. I think there's one more guy we might be able to shoot down here. You know, just to get the experience. Assuming we can get him over here. Hey dude, you see me? Stop pressing them buttons. Can't hit the wall. Come on. No. Oh man, he walked back away before I could even get him in the cheek. Come on, dude. You come over here and let us shoot you. Okay, I got a shot on him. Where are you going?
Human. I got a treat
There we go.
for you.
Okay, I think that's officially all of the bad guys. We can get out of here. Okay, all experience gotten. Okay. The only thing we haven't gotten was the mutant hound. You said where for the other mutant hounds? It can't be bought digitally? Hold on. The original 2016 PS version of 7 Days to Die Legacy Edition has been delisted from PlayStation Store and is no longer directly available for digital purpose. So unless they've got a hard copy, they can't play the old version. Yeah, we know we can't get in there. We were trying to trick the guy to come over so we could shoot him, so we can get the experience. Okay, well, it's both good and bad because at least they can't buy that expecting to get the newer version, you know, or something like that. There's apparently still a bad guy around somewhere. Outside West Tech? Oh, I just traveled. You bought the PS version just to have a physical copy of the game even though I don't have a PlayStation? That's probably a good idea. If you go outside the building, they may have two. Mutant Hounds and Charleston Herald. Okay, okay. I'm popping back out. Wait, oh, not looking at West Tech. Let's go over here. There's a lot of people who found out after the acquisition of the game that they want to take their copies of the game and back them up, just in case they delist old versions of the game. I've already got all of my limbs, so... He's just hitting you in the back! What are you doing? You good? Okay. I just need the mutant hounds wherever those guys are. I heard one? Stop zatting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a shot. Anybody else need it? Okay. No! No, 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 no! Stop! I'm trying to... Hold on. I'm fighting with my controls. Oh no! I forgot about that. I didn't pick up my stim packs. Oh no! Mistakes have been made. I'm like sitting here smashing the button trying to figure out why I don't have any stim packs. We put them inside your box. Oh man. I'm like, what on earth is going on with my buttons? I was like, oh no, my keyboard went out. Daggum. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me make sure that those are in the right spot here. Stim packs. I got 69 You gave me 50. Why does it say 69? Nice. Back in the right spot? Yeah. That's just silly. Mutant Hound meat's got 15 reds. I'll just hotbox all that. Yep. I did not mean to drink that. Okay. Ah, thank you. Oh, Lord. I am out of room. And just eat all those. There we go. Alright, where did you go? Are you in the group, by the way? Yeah, okay. What was it doing with its neck? I didn't see anything. See, the mountain hound neck was stretched so far. It seemed like it was actually stuck in its animation. It was just kind of skating around. It's weird. Somebody else just turned up and killed him? Oh, awesome. BT, how you doing? This whole town usually has like super mutants. There's probably some more hounds up here. Yeah. Good grief. Stop your things, dude. Oh, big dude. Hound? Okay, I got a shot on him. I already got a shot on him. I'm slowly making it, guys. We're collecting them caps. Iguana on a stick or a Nuka cherry? I guess I'll take the Nuka cherry, huh? Not sure how I feel about iguana on a stick. Want to do a daily up? Well, if we can run around and check all the places that's got the super mutants, actually, let me just get into Discord really quick. If we go around and check all the places that got super mutants, then we can go do a daily op and then come back and check on super mutants again. Or super mutant hounds. Okay. Okay, now just because I'm in Discord and folks in Discord are talking does not mean that the chat has to go quiet, you guys. I still love to interact with the chat even though we are talking here. It just makes it a little bit easier if we're going to be doing things together for us to be able to chat instead of the long delay from people typing and me seeing. I probably need to set up my audio and stuff. And here.
How are peeps doing?
There we go, there we go. Now I can hear you. I forgot I hadn't set Discord up with the new headphones.
Hey, Brett, how you doing, dude?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
A friend of mine tried to argue with me about the iguana on a stick was, and they adamantly claimed it was actually iguana. I've played Fallout 1 and 2. Have you seen iguanas running around? Are you already there, or Brett?
Federal disposal field.
Your
down
team
south.
lead is Liz, so if we're going to do the daily op, you would need to do it first.
I thought we were going after
Oh,
hounds.
sorry. The other thing, yeah.
Brett, do you still need to do your limbs?
Done with everything. I did it yesterday while I had a boost going.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's what you say when it comes to the hounds and that I've been running into a glitch every now and again. It just pops up randomly that basically I'll like spawn into somewhere and they'll just fall over and die. It's doing it with the canines, the wolves as well.
Should be some here.
There were so many W's in chat for no reason. That I should have just sent it. Oh, man.
Got one here inside the building.
On the way. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Dadgummit.
Oh no, I broke the door.
There we go.
Oh, there it was. I did get a shot on that one, never mind.
That was one shot. I am so sorry. I did not mean to kill him in one shot.
It's okay, don't worry.
Should be some more.
Dude, I feel the rats. Hang on. I must approach the glow.
Oh, go stand over in the glow. I'll claim this one as well, because when you get attacked at this one, it's super mutants. It
Oh,
always
nice.
sends like 3 hounds.
Nice. What's over here shooting? There's something attacking them.
Got strategic air command. You want more rounds?
There are super mutants down here. Let me go for a leg. No, it still killed him. Ah! They seriously took them things down, huh?
No, I did.
Oh. I was supposed to say, it was like
One
one super mutant. There's no way. Oh, I am so incredibly encumbered. It's ridiculous.
Dropkick protocol. Detonation in
Ooh, overdrive.
5 minutes, unless valid cancellation code received.
Why does this thing sound like it's fixing to explode?
It is.
Oh. Okay. Repair all structures.
That was... Oh yeah, that's because I took over.
Took you an hour yesterday to get enough hounds to finish your weekly? Uh-oh.
And next is another workshop claim that spawns hounds.
Okay.
Munitions factory. I'm on my way. I'm going all the way north. There should be like 2 or 3 there already.
I need, what was it, like 2 more? Or something like that? 3 more that I need. Richie, how many more do you need?
5.
Okay.
Alright, it's a little bit of a walk closest spawn point.
Justice, you have a great lurk. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, I can't run. My have to pick up everything ass is like slowly walking everywhere right now. I really need to scrap some stuff. This is stupid.
Loot goblin problems.
I've got looting problems. Hi.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Where on earth are we at?
I just ran down here because I noticed I had marked it on my map.
Oh, I followed Richie. There. So I guess I'm going to have to go through the AMA conversation in order to get all my information. I can't believe they did it so early. And
The top comment on it is from Izzy.
what did he... What did he have to say?
Does behavior have any actual say or control over the direction?
Dude! Hold on, I gotta put on something else. Here, why don't I just try
To be honest with
melee?
you, if they're putting the money in, probably.
Yeah, there's no way someone's going to invest money into your group and not have a say in how you're doing things.
There's a hound on me.
There, I slapped him instead of trying to shoot him. There we go.
Alright, 5 of 9.
My phone's making noise.
I don't need to go back to the disposal field, it's a wave of scorch.
Uh-oh.
You just stay there and get broken. Where is the last one here?
Was that your phone you just threw? Yeah, I just threw it on my bed. Don't worry, I'm not one of those petulant children that breaks their phone because they don't like it. No, my bed's like right there. You can kind of see it behind me a little bit. I just toss it over there so it's not close to the microphone. Because sometimes my microphone picks up weird sounds and makes them really, really loud for no damn reason. Like, I've done videos and for some reason you can hear me breathe. I don't understand why it does that. It's irritating. And I have found that chewing on gummy bears is a bad idea because then my talking sounds wet. If that makes any sense. I was like, oh no, do not eat gummy bears. Like, my microphone picks up a lot of stuff, even if I don't want it to. So is this area claimed now? Are you done with the claiming?
Naming it now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it was IZ pre-built, top comment. People could leave questions on it before they actually answered it and read it, so that he got this question in 21 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
So does behaviour have any actual say or control over the direction? And it was Richard that replied, well, at least the message says Richard. TFP will remain an independent studio operating under Behaviour Interactive. The goal is for TFP to continue spearheading our ambitious goals under the design leadership of Joel and I, with additional support from Behaviour to help deliver bigger and faster updates.
That's a stock answer, though.
Out.
Yeah, that's a stock answer. That's the same thing he said. It's like, how long has this been in the works that they actually had stock answers for all of these questions? Whoa, geez, dude. Careful where you're reloading that thing. So this area can be built in? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna throw down a workbench so I can, Oh crap, when was the last time I had to put in a workbench?
Never actually managed to.
I don't care which one, I just need to scrap. Dog, you just scared the hell out of me. By the way, Leah's also in the house. Something else that kind of happened over the weekend is our retiree passed. And I guess you could say my nanny dog, because she was like kind of keeping an eye on him. She was lonely and not eating. She was getting depressed, so we brought her in. Okay, now I can walk again. She's not a new dog. We've had her for a while. She's like 5 years old now? Somewhere around there? 5 or 6 years old?
Honestly, zombie, that really wouldn't surprise me.
I was asking because my brain thought you were throwing a sock or something. Yes, I was throwing a sock at my phone. 100% all the answers were pre-written by a big HR team, and they could only reply to people whose questions best fit the answers. Yes, probably. And that is precisely how they handled the town hall thing, is they had a pre-list of questions that they had stock answers for. And in this particular case, they didn't even have to put their face to it. They just had someone copy and paste it in. They didn't technically have to be there. They just had to be logged in. Not that I'm accusing them of copy and paste and not actually being there, because that could be considered slander of some sort, possibly. I don't know. But
Who needs hounds?
I am done with mine. I think Richie still needs a couple.
I still need a few, but I can do it later.
Alright, I've got one more place we can go.
That's okay, let's go.
Okay, doesn't matter. No, there's someone there.
Oh.
Okay, next place. Alright, all the way to Watoga then.
Onwards to Watoga.
2 can be found up on the roofs with the rest of them. Then after that, you'll just have to go do Westec on your own. You'll be your.
Yeah, I can always do some stuff in the private later on.
No, I do not wish to do this event. Stop it.
Damn it. I think someone's been here. This one's dead.
There we go. Where on earth am
No,
I
they're
at?
dead here.
I see a hound. Ooh, I'm trying to ping him. Ah, pinged him. Oh, good lord. I'm being chased by a mutant hound.
Alright, the ones here are dead already anyway, so.
I'm not even sure where the hell I'm at.
You're at the munitions factory still, I think?
I was supposed to teleport. I guess it didn't happen. Dude, stop chewing on me. Stop! Ow, 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 ow.
6 of 9.
Is that all the bad guys?
That's all the bad guys.
Nice. Hey, that counted as an event.
That counts as completing an event as a team.
Yeah. Cool, I got another plan for filing cabinets. Cool.
You never have too many filing cabinets.
It's just the cats getting into stuff. You do not have to growl. As a matter of fact, you are not a guard dog. I would prefer it if you didn't growl. Let the actual guard dog do the bark, please.
So how's Tox doing then?
He's doing okay. He's getting a whole lot more comfortable, but so far he still has not started walking on that one paw. I have seen him occasionally walking on it, and then he'll pick it up like it's hurt. So I don't know if it's still tender or what's going on with it. Just as soon as I can, I'm going to be taking him to the vet to have him get a full checkout anyway, so...
Nice.
I have a feeling the whole situation that is going on with them and Behavior Interactive and everything like that, all of it has been carefully managed by Behavior Interactive. They don't want to be seen as the bad guy, and they don't want the volatility of the fun pimps following them over into this new fandom that they're probably going to try and create. Not that Behaviors Interactive has got the best rep, but it's not as bad as the fun pimps rep at this particular point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this whole deal has been in planning for months.
Yep. I'm just wondering whether or not this whole... someone actually brought it up. They wonder whether or not the skins being dropped was to prove to Behavior Interactive that they could monetize. And I'm like, well, that would mean it's been in the works for a long time. Dude. His shins are just right here. What the heck even? That's the upper part of his leg, and that's the lower part of his leg sitting beside his body. They're both standing up. Okie dokie. So, I wouldn't mind taking like a second to run to the restroom, and then if you guys are ready, we'll go and do one of the thingies.
Okie dokie.
Dude, meds. Okay. Oh yeah, 100% they tested the game for DLC before they'd ever find a buyer. You would figure they would have to prove to them that they could actually make money off of it, because at this particular point there's a... I mean, the people who were going to buy it have bought it probably more than once, but ultimately finding a new audience probably wasn't going to happen on a game this old unless there was a serious revamp to it. And the only way they could prove that they could still make money off of it was to get people to buy the DLC, which is the reason why they pushed so hard. They gave the DLC to the official content creators and told the content creators, show off our stuff. Here, take it, show it off, get people to buy it. So the push for that was more... They show the DLC off more and advertise the DLC off more than they actually advertise the game. So this was their push to try and sell, as far as I can tell anyway. Anyway, let me run to the restroom. I'm gonna check and see if the doggos need a chance to go outside. Hey, they go outside?
Alrighty. I'll be right back.
So, is that a no? You don't want to go outside? Come on, lady. I'll bring you back in. Come on. It's okay, man. Come on. Big stretch. Come on. It's a good girl. Come on. Okay. They removed the entire 10 years old clothing system and the temperature system from the game so they could push those DLCs. Yep. They removed it all and then sold it back and then gave it back, basically. And the worst part is there's really, unless it's a Twitch drop or either a Twitch drop or a DLC, there's no way to get new clothes in the game. You're not just going to walk around and find new stuff and new combinations. They didn't even give us the ability to color the clothes like they said they were going to do, you know? Mills, how ya doing? Did not miss any of the ghoulish adventures? Oh, we've just been out, taking out super mutants. As one does. Why am I carrying these? Perception. Small guns. Endurance. Anything for leadership? No. Dadgummit, I got 2 strength though. Man. Okay. We haven't really been doing much. Just taking care of some of the stuff on our list. Mostly been talking actually about 7 days and the announcement that they made and all that kind of stuff. I still think the way that they did their AMA, not advertising it, putting it on Reddit instead of actually, you know, in the normal spots where they normally do it, it all seems like an attempt at saying that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing for their people without actually doing things for people, you know? $75 food stores to choose from, and I don't know where to order. Ah. That's a problem I wish I had. Our town has got these same restaurants. It's had for years, and we don't even have that many. Every time a new one comes in here, we had a Whataburger for all of 1 year, and it's closed. It just closed last month. It sucks. Oh man, everybody around here is just so used to McDonald's having all their food ready like that, and they have the double lines, and they have like a timetable they have to keep. The food is not freshly made, even though they say it is. So everybody's used to, if the food takes any longer to get than McDonald's, we're not going to wait for it. And Whataburger, it's like they actually fix the food whenever you got there. Oh man, I want to miss those burgers. It was nice to have a different type of burger. Whataburger? No wonder they closed. Oh man. Oh, it's such a great place. The closest place we had before that made such a juicy burger was Sonic, and they closed... Oh, when did they close? Like 2 years ago or so. Something like that. Honestly, there's 1 or 2 restaurants in town that act like the mafia. They will make it so hard on any other burger joint coming into town. So, are we ready for a daily up?
Sounds good.
Brett, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And on the way. You're in wait and see mode. Could be good, could be bad. Yep, it just depends. I guess it also depends on what the developer's actual goal was. Can't necessarily blame anything on Behavior Interactive if it was actually the goal of the team before they got there. They just needed good cover for it.
Saw the announcement, I had one thought in my head. And it was the scene from Idiocracy, where the lawyer just goes, I like money.
Yeah, I had someone fussing with me about, you know they're going to get money. You know you would do it. And I'm like, nobody's saying that money is not what businesses are supposed to do. What I'm saying, it was a douchey move. We can acknowledge that. Just because it's what most people probably would do, and getting their money is what businesses are supposed to do, the way that they did it is douchey. We can acknowledge this. Good grief. All of the plant people. Where are we supposed to be going? Oh my god! Not that dude again! Okay.
You got hostiles in your area, team.
Tiny little room and he's got a grenade launcher.
He's a clever man. A plant. It's a reincarnation of Fred come to get you.
Okay. No. Whoa! Dude's got a rocket launcher. You've heard of Sonic and Whataburger? I remember whenever we went through Texas and stuff, we ate there a couple of times at a Whataburger. That was the last place I'd heard of that restaurant, and whenever I found out they were coming here, I was so damn excited, and they just didn't last that long. Everybody here is just too used to it, and then they can go to other towns that are semi-close to eat at fancier places or specialized places, so... I mean, we had a Popeyes open for about a year, but we've got Big Chick and KFC, and they basically just like won out. The other chicken place just didn't work. They keep trying to bring in businesses that are similar to the ones that we already have instead of something completely different. Like me personally, I would like a what do they call them? Arby's. We don't have anything similar to an Arby's around here. It'd be nice.
Yeah, there's nothing fast about McDonald's.
Around here, our McDonald's is fast. They are actually on a timer. From the time you show up inside their stuff, they have a certain amount of time they have to get your food to you. Even though it's not even appropriate.
Honest, when it comes to McDonald's and me, it's more a case of, is the ice cream machine working today?
Oh, the ice cream machine goes through its own cycle, and they can't really control that. Not to say that they aren't sometimes lazy and clean it out and don't fill it back up like they're supposed to, but for the most part, the machine goes through a cycle.
Right.
And they are not very efficient machines.
Yeah, I mean, to give you an idea, right, I was at college last year, and no, it was 2 years ago, right, and they opened the college right by the campus, yeah?
Uh-huh.
It was opened in January, and I was there until June, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the time of January to June from this McDonald's restaurant, I was able to get a milkshake from it 3 times.
Well, that's probably just laziness then. The machines have to be completely...
I mean, I was there 3 days a week, yeah?
Yeah.
And most commonly, I would pop in maybe like once or twice a week. In the 6 months that I was at college, I got a milkshake 3 times.
That's probably really bad luck, too. Typically, there's like... Well, the one we have here. The McDonald's has got like one dude that's responsible for... No. Responsible for cleaning up, and it'll be like the groundskeeper / dude that's all around, does all the things, because it'll be the guy that can lift heavy stuff. And they have to completely clean it out, rinse it out, it has to completely dry out, and then they have to refill it, and it has to go through the entire freeze cycle all over again. So if it was always happening, chances are whoever it was that cleaned it out every single week was doing it around the same time that you were ready for your ice cream.
Maybe.
There's just no good time to clean it out, and they don't do it before they close. They do it in the middle of a shift. Like between day shift and, morning shift and afternoon shift is usually when they'll do it.
But I mean, then again, I mean, I've also kind of gotten used to, like, you know, not having much in the way of selection of food. Sort of, you see, to go to anything like McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, anything like that, it's probably about a 45-minute drive each way. Because the local council that I live by, they won't let anything like that into the local area.
Yeah, our town's like that a lot. They are very stubborn about letting new businesses in. And if it's a restaurant, the lady that's in charge of our McDonald's, she will bully the crap out of other businesses trying to come in town, saying it will mess up her ability to make money, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my
Basically,
gosh.
for us, it was sort of, they turned around and said, oh, we can't have anything like the McDonald's in the retail park area because it'll make kids overweight. So, because it's what we say, a few years back, we had like a new retail park area open up, and some of the fast food places were trying to get into it. All of them rejected based on sort of, to encourage kids to, you know, not have a healthy diet and that. So it's what you say, like literally it's sort of like hour and a half, 2 hour round trip if I want something like that in the car.
Yeah. And then you have to ask yourself, is it even worth getting fast food to drive that far for it? Okay.
But
Nice.
then again, I'm also at the point of sort of, we look at snow and that, and then we're like, all right, are we potentially going to need to stock up because we're going to get cut off for a few days?
You get a lot of farm-to-table places. It's nice, but pricey. We do have a McDonald's and a KFC and stuff. We have got a Burger King, a McDonald's, KFC. We got some Subway. I mean, it's all kind of basic rudimentary stuff. The problem is a lot of our nicer restaurants have closed. Like, we used to have this great Italian restaurant, and the older couple that started it, they retired and sold it to somebody else, and then that person started making smaller and smaller portions and making the food taste worse. And it didn't take but a year for them to close, because they just didn't want to make it the same way. It used to be if you went up there, you'd get a lasagna and it was like this big. Like, huge. It was like 3 meals. By the end of it, it's like a tiny little section of
Nice,
lasagna. Everything here has to be made fresh, so it's like 25 minutes to get your food. Yeah, but around here they take fast food as like the standard. From the time you place your order, you should have your order within 2 minutes. There's actually a timer on the person in the drive-thru window. And if they get behind it, they get in trouble. The people get in trouble. The stores have to keep that, it's like a minute 20, a minute 25 or something like that, between cars. And that's how fast it's supposed to go. Not that that's good, but that's what they're supposed to do. Okay, I'm gonna run down here and see if I can't find me a bit of silver so that I can scrap it right quick. Here in Canada, the MD timer is the Mickey D timer is the suggestion at this point. Ours is not. They will swap through people in the window until they can find someone who's fast enough. And they don't take it lightly, because there's like a corporate overlord who's never been in a fast food restaurant in their entire damn life who puts these numbers on them. Not you guys. I need this one.
Something in gold, perhaps.
No, silver this time, thank you.
Platinum?
That might be all I need. Let me see how much that scraps to. Not quite. I do need a little bit more. Silver plate, silver watch, silver table knife.
Come here. This is all. I'm afraid we
Executioner's stuff.
fancy that.
Intelligence 3. Nothing. Okay.
Artisan's Corner has everything
Crafting unlocked. Sleek. Cool. You have two
Yeah, that was
with a
me,
large selection.
unfortunately. Tapped the wrong button, reloaded, and the the electricians went off.
Oh, angered the robots? Oh no. You have a large selection of places to get food. It's usually the big ones, even got a Taco Bell, but the takeaways are usually better and get loads for your money, especially if you get Chinese. You get stupid amounts. Dude, I wish we had that problem. It used to be that way. People would get, what do they call that? We don't have any of that restaurant here. There was like a Mexican place. What was the name of it? It's the one where you're supposed to get those bowls and... I don't know the name of it. We don't have one here. They used to talk about it all the time because you would get such big
Taco Bell?
bowls. No, not Taco Bell. Taco Bell doesn't have like the fresh ingredients. This one always touts having fresh stuff, never frozen, that kind of stuff. But they used to have a Chipotle, yes. Chipotle used to brag about that, and I've seen some recent stuff where the bowls went from this to like tiny little bowls of stuff, and I'm like, yeah, every restaurant's getting the twist. I mean, even things like our Taco Bell has gone from having shredded chicken to having like this crispy chicken you could put in a taco. It's like one company, I've already forgot the name of the company, owns the food distribution for all of the restaurants. So all of it's all really the same food, just made different ways. And none of it done healthy. Not a single bit. Okay. All right, I have done that one. Team events, caps, junk to produce acid, kill Mirelurks, repair armor, weapons, and power armor. Do I have anything I can repair right now? Probably. I don't know. I'm out of ballistic
I was gonna
fiber.
get a bounty poster, that's what I was doing.
Do you need that? I might be able to repair my weapons, though.
You need some ballistic fiber if you just pop over to the bounty board.
Okay.
How much you want?
I didn't even pay attention to how much it takes per suit piece to fix things.
I'll give you 200. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Oh, that's probably well more than enough. Thank you. Within 10 minutes of walking, there's probably 30 places to get food, but you're near town center. Even if you live in town center, like, say for instance, if you lived around our square, which is not necessarily town center, it's where the seat of the town is, but it's not actually town center. There's probably 2 food places, and I think one of them's like an ice cream parlor. And the rest of them are like shops and stuff. There's really not a whole lot there. And then the downtown area... Senko. The downtown area has got a whole lot more food shops and everything else like that, but it's not really... I wouldn't call it a safe place to stay. There's a lot of places that have... Oh, I don't want to scrap anything. I want to repair. There's a lot of places that used to... We have... How's best to describe this? We basically have like 3 different sections of downtown area. There used to be one and then expanded into 2 different ones, and now there's one other one further up the way, and each one of those sections is like one big shop, like a Walmart or something like that, and several different small shops that are there. Well, one of the areas, I don't know exactly what happened, if it's because they haven't worked on the buildings or what, but people just seem to keep moving out of that area. And from what we heard from one lady is every time they got shipments in, people would come by and steal them. So they moved into another grouping of shops. Our downtown area is not exactly the best. Oh, here I am walking around with a whole bunch of ammo I do not need. Okay. What else is... Oh my gosh.
That's... I might need to raise prices.
Berserkers, life-saving, medics, mutants, troubleshooters, bashers, charisma, endurance, reposting, strength, vital, charisma, durability, endurance times 2, through hikers, toxic, VATS optimized, battle loaders, polished, and runners.
Called ambush.
That's all the mods I'm currently carrying. What are these?
It sucks here.
A 15% chance to instantly reload when bashing enemies. Not very helpful. The greater the equipment item's condition, the greater the damage. Okay. And sprinting action cost reduced by 20% up to 100% on full stack. Okay. Polish seems like a pretty decent one. Especially if you overfix your stuff. Kid, how you doing?
No good bounty hunters loitering around not buying anything. If any of them heard that I'm dead.
Speaking of buying things, where's my kin dealer?
I need to put together another food package for Mac. He's always so sweet to me.
Buff out, buff tats, psycho tats.
Just acquiring the knowledge and experience needed to sell you the right stuff.
Uh-huh. Aid. Do you have anything else? Running around with a chameleon serum. I'm not even sure if I've got that one in yet.
Whatever they're cooking down at the chop shop smells.
Buff is
Great.
good.
Oh,
if you
gold, I
need
need to do that as well.
Ingredients they're using.
But I'm more of a Mentats kind of guy. It keeps me sharp, keeps me focused.
Charged serum, buff tats, comics. Perception, agility, and 15% to sneak. I don't actually think I need to hold on to those. It's 22%. 15% is not necessarily great, but I might be able to combine those with others. Berry Mentats. That one I'm going to hold on to for the next time we do the raid to see whether or not that helps me see the bad guys before they slam my face in.
The last resort's been getting real busy recently. Must be something special going on.
I've got 1,000. Wasn't it 1,200 for this armor? I don't even remember.
No harm in taking a couple Mentats out of the box for myself. Not like anyone counts them anyway.
Okay. You know what? I could probably just set the mods down and the serums. I'm just walking around with them in my pocket for no reason. Assuming I have room inside the box for stuff. Maybe a tiny bit. I'm probably going to have to go through the box again.
This heat is relentless.
I think basically I've got a full set of serums for people.
Those are guns. It sucks here, but it's home.
And I'm going to drop some of those. Do I have more stim packs in here? No, I think I picked them all up before. Oh, and I can't even put that many back in here. What the? Okay, hang on. Again. Perpetually going through the box. Bulk. Typically it's
Anything you need
steel.
store on loose, just throw my way and I can store it for you, okay?
Okay. There's usually a couple of culprits whenever it comes to my box being over encumbered. And it's usually junk, because I can't just not pick it up.
Oh, little games, nice.
Need to reach out to May. Haven't heard from her in a while.
Like, I don't know. I've got 111 bone shards for no reason. Oh, I'm out of adhesive, too. Oh, yeah, because I made all that stuff to start with. Of course. And hang on. I actually have to scrap for acid. That's all the ones I need to do. Hello, lady. Would you like to buy some of my acid?
My gun's lost.
Or my wood, perhaps? How about some grenades? I don't know how they got in my pocket. Oh, well, yeah. Go ahead and sell the canned food, I guess.
If you're going on a hunt, I probably have just the gun for it.
Company tea. Yep. Those are fixing to go out. There's no sense in me holding on to them. You can't have my teddy
You
bears.
guarding them for Liz, Brett? Because Liz isn't paying attention.
Sneak into the last resort again.
What? What do you
Made a
mean?
Killing off all those bounty hunters in there last time.
These are tough times. I hope we can hold out here.
There's a baggie over here for you.
Oh.
You've
Atomic
not been paying
Command.
attention.
Well, nobody said that they were dropping anything for me. Just because there's a bag on the floor doesn't mean I should be nosy. What is this anyway? Ah! Play the holotape game. No! Yeah, quit the game. That's all I need. Wait, you actually have to play the games in order for it to get credit? Oh, no, you don't. Okay. That was just... I guess I never...
Fine, ignore me.
I never put one in? It just registered me trying one.
Caps never last as long as you make them to.
Mods. Good grief, I've got so many mods. I'll fill the box back up with this. Waste acid. I did not craft that back into a thing. I heard you like games. How about some more games in your games? Yeah, thank you for more games in my games. I appreciate it. Do you like games? You got games on that Pip-Boy? It doesn't count towards the game challenge if you don't find it yourself, but you had spares. Ah, okay, gotcha.
Maybe it'll be safe to leave town one day.
Why is there a dead body over here? Sorry. Get that away. There we go. Now then, is there anything else I need to do? Mirelurks? Armor, weapons, power armor. Did I even check my weapons to see if I needed to fix them? Slop Consumer 69. Nice. Weapons. We need to repair. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I did need to repair that, didn't I? Why can I not... What am I out of? Adhesive. Richie, you don't by chance have like an extra amount of adhesive, do you? I am completely out
give
from
me
making
one,
all
I'll
the
see
pipe
what I
weapons.
have. Adhesive, I've got to admit, is one I normally run low on. I need to be a little less lazy with adhesive and try and farm some of it.
Well, I had a whole bunch, and then it made me make all those stupid pipe weapons at the beginning. I say a lot like I actually had a lot. It took a lot to make all the pipe weapons. I didn't actually have a lot. I had just enough to make sure that my box wasn't going to overflow.
I don't have a lot, but...
Oh, that should be way more than enough to fix all my stuff and things. Thank you.
No problem.
Don't do that. I need to repair. Okay, that actually finished it out. Do you want the leftover adhesive back?
No, you can keep it.
Okay.
Getting too much rust on my lungs.
Okay, so the only thing I can really work on right this second is Mirelurks, which should be pretty easy to go find.
Probably the vault.
The vault or like any piece of water anywhere.
Gotta hand it to Split. She knows her guns.
It's 94, right?
Maybe when Randall.
Is there a place to get over here cheaper? I can't go to Fort Atlas because they will shoot me.
Why are you running?
Don't worry.
Why are you running?
Why am I running? Cause.
Fast
Oh,
traveling
jeez.
and out.
Hard to imagine that lake used to be a whole.
Just go to my base. At least that's a little bit cheaper.
You can just come to me.
Oh, well, I've already teleported.
Okie dokie.
Biostein sounds like someone needs Fallout first. If I had the kind of money to do all that kind of stuff, I would have bunches and bunches of stupid things. I would have Fallout first, and I'd probably have all kinds of other games / monetization something or another. I just can't afford Fallout first. Or
I
rather,
just had a robot give me random 38 ammunition.
Okay. Or rather, if I had the $20, this is not the place I would spend it if I had it sitting in my hand. I would rather go out and buy a bag of gummy bears. If I'm being completely honest. Would it make my life easier? Yeah. But I grow a garden. A huge garden. A stupidly big garden. If I wanted things done easily, I would not grow a garden. I'd just go to the store and get it. It's kind of the same thing. Brett, are you coming? I'm running because I lost my fake nose? What do you mean fake nose? This is definitely my nose. Hold on. Look at this face. Look at this face. I'm actually covering my face so you can't see my lack of nose. What about my ant farm? Is it still growing? Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, I reset 2 beds this past weekend. It took me quite a while to do it, but I reset 2 beds. And I don't know about how many people have gardens and what it means whenever I say reset, but if you guys know what I'm talking about. But basically, I clean all the old plants and weeds and stuff like that out. I mix up the top layer of dirt. I put some amendments in it, and I put a fresh layer of soil over the top of it. It's basically what I mean when I say that. My garden started out as Georgia red clay, meaning I had to go in there and physically break up, and I'm not even joking to you when I say this stuff is hard as rock. For the first 2 years, I've had to break that stuff up by hand in order to be able to mix it in with other stuff to make it a more pliable soil. This time I didn't actually have to do that, I just had to rough up the top of it. Well, the whole time I was doing that, there were anthills all in it. So after I finished the whole bed, I've left it open and I put some diatomaceous earth over the top of it to see if it kind of cuts down on it before I put the plants in. Okay, this isn't going to work if you're also getting them because one shot is killing them. I'll just slap them. I don't know, the hunters and stuff might live. Perhaps. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure that the hunters count. Maybe.
Thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Oh, thank you. Is diatomaceous earth dangerous for us? No. Obviously, you don't want to rub your body down with it, but no, it's not. It's completely organic. If you're worried about it, they do have full food-grade diatomaceous earth, which is like a little bit smaller, but ultimately it is fine.
Alrighty, that's got my 5.
I'm pretty sure that got mine too. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
I hear another bad guy. And also, you probably wouldn't want to snort it. That would probably be dangerous, like very dangerous if you snorted it. But that's not how I was using the Diatomaceous earth, so... I mean, you could probably take anything that could be completely healthy and use it the wrong way and possibly completely injure yourself, so don't let me say that there's absolutely no way it's going to hurt you. That would be false advertisement. What kind of build am I running? Hamburger. For some reason I say that like, what was the guy's name? Steve Martin. He was playing... Oh, what character was he playing? The guy that's obsessed with the hamburgers. It's like he had one burger, his first taste of a hamburger, and he absolutely fell in love with it. What show am I thinking about? Somebody has to know what it is I'm talking about. I'm not going crazy again, I promise you. I am running a ranged ghoul. I am not cray-cray. What do you mean? SpongeBob? No.
Oh, when you port out, I'm going to do as a headhunt.
Okay. In that case, I will pop over here. If I had my phone, I bet you I could look it up and my phone would tell me what it was. Wasn't he an inspector or something like that? What was that?
Brett, do you want to head over? Like I said, I'm going to do a headhunt in just a moment. Are you doing spin the wheel?
The movie Steve Martin played in where he was crazy about hamburgers. The Pink Panther. There. See? Not crazy.
Do you want to do spin the wheel since it seems to be still active?
No. The Rust King has eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
Next time those raiders show up, I'm shooting.
Yeah, because we do need to do 5 events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if we do that and a couple of headhunts, that should get all of us that should get both of us what we need.
Fallout 3 and Mirror Alert King sounded different, but it was like they gave a lower reason as to why they looked different in Boston and DC. It would be interesting with all of these communities and stuff like that spring up that we could find another what was that lady's name from Fallout 3 that had you do the Wasteland book? We need more characters like her. Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Good grief, looks like all the cool things have already been happening. There, I shot something. Holy crap. How did I already get over encumbered? What the heck did I just pick up? A grenade launcher. Oh, okay. Time for a twist.
It's time to spin the wheel again.
Boss beatdown? Fog crawler? Jeez. Okay.
Oh boy! Congratulations!
Wow-wee! Great job, everyone!
Wow-wee! Wow! Here. I cannot read that because for some reason now my... Hold on, this thing is not working again. Reload. Dude, I hate when it does that. Thank you so much for the follow. I can't actually see it because this thing has frozen on me. Hang on, maybe I can see it over here. Scott, thank you so much for the follow. There we go. At least I can read that one. I don't have to worry about it not renewing. No, I got a whacker smacker. Very sophisticated weapon there. Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna have to find some place I can scrap again. You just woke up? Can't focus the eyes? Uh-oh. Plan spin the wheel ornament. Really? Cool. Oh, good lord. Got a 3-star whacker smacker, guys. 50% limb damage, 50% more damage when your health is below 40%, and a tier 3 strength. I didn't get any of those. Dadgummit. Is there just like a basic box that I'm not seeing? All I see is this scrap box. It's a basic box. Ah, here we go. I'm blind. Okie dokie.
Alrighty, headhunt time.
Hold on, wait. I'm teleporting. I'm teleporting to the area. Mooka Fair? Yeah. Mooka Fair. You know, if they had like a milk or something like that, or what would you call that? A milk-related drink, they'd call it Mooka.
Welcome.
Hey.
You're gonna cause trouble, in which case...
My ability to point at you has gone away. There we go. That's such a weird bug.
Lots of new faces.
There we go.
What's really, really fun, John, is whenever you wake up and all of your animals are excited that you're awake, but you can't see, so they trip you up and you all almost die first thing in the morning. Every morning, my life is an adventure.
Yeah, it was like our cat. Honestly, you'd wake up in the morning, you couldn't kind of see in that, but she was determined to get fed.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you heard a rather sharp meow, you know you'd accidentally nudged into her.
Oh, that's how it was. You can't hide. I swear it looks like you just sprouted out of your shadow, Brett. I didn't even see you. I saw your shadow and then I saw you.
Righty, hopefully some peeps have had a chance to get here.
Mooka Cola, yes. It'd be like a Yoo-hoo or something like that, not even fully milk. Just like milk-like product. Mooka Cola. And it'll have like some artificial calcium added to it, you know? Who was shooting? Dude, I got more bait. Speaking of which, I haven't done my fishing. Chrono, how you doing? How's your stuff? How's your things? For the folks that just joined up, have you guys heard the news about the Fun Pimps in 7 days? Did you guys get a chance to see that information? Did you, like I, completely miss the AMA, which is Ask Me Anything thing that they did at 10 o'clock this morning? On Reddit, of all places? Dude just wearing a propeller on his back. What did the Fun Pimps do? They got bought by Behavior Entertainment, which is the same people that do Dead by Daylight. Or rather, they sold to them. Sold out, yep. They say that it's more of a partnership and they're going to continue to work on all of their normal stuff and things and, you know, whatever. Don't know what the actual... We don't have the actual words of the contract. We can only go by what they say, and it's been a long time since the Fun Pimps have actually been able to say something and you can completely trust what it is that they said. So, take it with a grain of salt, whichever way. Is somebody else shooting? Oh, you were... Wait, how the hell did you get up there? Uh-huh, sure. Yeah, exactly. You're wearing the right outfit for that. Now, what was that? 0. Hmm. You see the article now? Yeah. So there was a video that came out like 22 hours ago with the Fun Pimps. They put out a video, and then on Reddit they did their AMA this morning. So, we'll see.
Here we go.
Nice. Is it weird for me to say I'm not surprised? No, not really. Not really. I think there's a lot of people who feel the same. It's not surprising that it happened. It's odd that anybody would buy them is actually the part that confuses me. It's not that they would sell out. That part doesn't surprise me, oddly enough. The part that surprises me is the fact that anybody was willing to buy it. Yeah. Okay, okay. Oh, jeez. Did not even realize that dude was running up behind me. Fully reload that weapon. What the heck is wrong with you? Okay. Psychotic, how you doing? I ate your fantasy. Okay. Is it supposed to be 8 or 8? Because those are two totally different things. I'm just asking, I need to clarify. They got tired of being called out. Their attitude and lack of honesty, so now they got some other companies' PR to deal with the previous customers. Yeah, probably. It's like I said in my video, to me, it feels like they either actually do have intentions of wanting to do it, but they just don't have the resources for one reason or another, whether or not they overextended with blood moons, whether or not they spent poorly, whether or not, whatever, insert whatever excuse here. It's either that, or they're hoping from other team to take the heat for them not finishing the game the way that they're supposed to. It's not our fault that the game didn't turn out the right way. When they bought it, they tied our hands. We couldn't give you the game that you wanted. It's their fault, not ours. We did what we were supposed to do. Those are really the only two ways I can see that this actually makes sense. Aside from, obviously, however big the money pile was that they got out of it. I don't know. You're just re-downloading the game? I just downloaded it a year ago after not playing for...
Catch you later, dude.
Alright, Brett. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just re-downloaded it a year ago after not playing it since... I guess it was mid-nuclear winter whenever I stopped or something like that. So, way back then. Some of the beginning stuff's not any better, but the later stuff is a whole lot better. So, even though you have to go through some of the BS, the older BS, especially if you restart your character, if you still have to go back through those missions are not improved, but the new stuff that they've added in is better. BS, we talking fun pips again? Hi, Hammett. How'd you know? Did you hear the news? The fun pips have been bought out. Line in the sand. Hang on. Let's go. It's kind of a silly one, but it is an event. Let's do it. That was an awkward place for her to stop talking. I'm not gonna bring light to what I thought she said. Saw the video, just shaking your head and think it's Ubisoft all over again, or EA, or something like that, or Microsoft. How many times did Microsoft buy something out to cancel it? I really honestly admire the people who were fully optimistic about this, as it was just definitely good news and only going to be good news. I was like, to be naive. Kind of wish I could go back to that, you know? Where all I would be is happy for any news that they brought out, you know, just like anything. This update happening, we merged, we got more resources. I don't have it in me to be optimistic about that stuff anymore. It's too many times it's not turned out that way. Found out we've been lied to, or at the very least, misled. Brace for the assault. Does that explode? Yeah, it does.
I mean, I suppose I'll just chime in with this one. It was like I said sort of in the Discord and that, you know, I considered getting 7 days for a friend of mine so we could play together because we play games regular.
You scared me?
But
no.
I just ended up telling you it wasn't the value for money, wasn't it?
Black Scars, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you, thank you.
Hold me.
Hold me. That movie is one of the best movies ever. Why am I training on people's heads? Torso. There we go.
Well, I got to admit, I'm kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. So, my head is leaning towards Legacy of Kain right now.
I have got a...
finished Resident Evil.
Yeah. Without any spoilers, what was your reaction? Just like yay, nay, or whatever.
The redemption... No. Elpis was cool. I like that.
So
Also,
thumbs up or
as
thumbs down on
well-
the game itself?
Yeah, I mean, for the game itself, you know, it was fun. I took my time. I enjoyed it and that. I can sort of see how I could refine it down to under 4 hours. But in general terms of just seeing the content, I've seen all of it now, if that makes sense. So for me, it's now just a case of running the challenges, you know, whenever I feel like doing them.
Yeah.
Because I missed some collectibles, I missed some of the squirrels, yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm over encumbered again.
The ammo glitch was fun though. I did enjoy that a little bit as well.
I did not know about an ammo glitch.
Yeah. In a nutshell, what you can do, I did it with the Magnum, the Requiem. Basically, what you do is you take the Magnum out first, and then you take the donor gun out. So, say like the machine gun, right? And then you put in the machine gun, and then put the Magnum back in. And as you close the menu, hit the hotkey immediately, once or twice, for the animation to cancel out and go to the Requiem. And it's what you say. Basically, what happens then is the game gets confused. So basically, the game has you using the Requiem, but the ammunition for, say, the machine gun.
Well, I'm sure the game is confused. I'm confused by what you said. Of course, the game is
Tell you
confused.
what, you see, if I see you later on, I can do a super fast little show and tell for you. It would be easier to show than it would be to tell.
Yeah.
Because it's what you say, there's actually, I'm trying to think of a way to put this vaguely, but what I might do is I might just ask you later on tonight, actually, you know, when we're in the Discord later on, if you're going to be about tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to do that because I don't know how to put the next question discreetly, so I'll ask you later on, you know, when we're not public.
Yeah, yeah. That's good, that's good. I actually have 2 places over here that are not on my map, which is against my religion. Hang on, I have to go find it. What the heck? Okay, hang on. I don't understand the new Resident Evil.
Just also experimenting around and trying to, you know, figure out the limits of patrols and that. That was always quite fun.
I don't understand the new Resident Evil games. Aren't they supposed to fight zombies like in RE1, 2, and 3? What do you mean? Aren't they supposed to, or are they not supposed to? Because in Requiem, yes, you do... Well, in the originals, you're supposed to pick and choose your battles because you have a limited amount of resources. If you play the game without any glitches and stuff like that, you do have limited resources. You have to pick and choose your battles. Going around killing every single zombie may not be feasible when you don't have enough ammo. You have to choose which ones to kill and which ones you can distract.
Mm-hmm.
He is our shepherd, guiding us through the darkness.
Hello! I just showed up here and shot everybody. Okay, I got that one, and now there's one right here, apparently, that I didn't get either, so...
Oh, yeah, 7 and 8 very much did deviate from things compared to what we're doing right now with the other ones. So, yeah, I can see your point there on the deviation.
The difference, I would say, with 7, first off, was a return to Resident Evil 1. It was supposed to be more of suspense and scary and stuff like that, and the guy that you're playing as has no combat experience as far as we know. It's not until 8 that he might have been training with Chris and them. We don't know. I didn't actually play Resident Evil 8, but from what I understand, there are characters you can take back through there where you fight things. And he does have a gun in 8. At least I think he did. Yeah, I remember running out of bullets while I was fighting the werewolf guys, which annoyed me. But in the first one, he's not trained and he's not a cop or nothing like that. He's just for his wife. So they do eventually find things to use, but as far as coming prepared, they don't know that they're going into a zombie situation. The dude that was looking for his wife had no idea that his wife was an agent of any sort.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Give me the marker. Is this the marker? Do I have the marker? Do I have it now? Yes, I have it now. Okay. Is there anything else over here that I didn't get? Everything else looks highlighted. Okay. Well, at some point the protagonist reattached his hand. I mean, yeah. That was weird. That was very weird.
I think the most prominent theory that I have heard so far for 7 and 8 is after the point where the father kicks you in the head.
Pretty sure your character's been dead the whole time.
Dies there and then is remade by the mold.
That is the running theory, is Ethan was basically dead the whole time. He was a mold creature.
He was just being remade by the network.
His body was reawakened as the mold. Just like the other people that were there, they were mold creatures. That's the running theory on why you could even do that. I know it's a loose theory, but that's basically what they were going with.
So it turns out that one is true. I thought as much.
Watch your back.
He did die. He was killed. Yeah, I thought so. When they welcomed him to the family, they literally welcomed him to the family.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I suppose also in a way I can kind of appreciate a little bit of sort of, you know, giving some more background to Spencer and that, you know, sort of the thought of, you know, emotional damage encountered the mold and that, but decided that that isn't the way he wanted to go with things. So, you know, and then sometime later he was able to find the plants and that, and you know, start with progenitor and that.
As far as I'm concerned, they got a little loosey-goosey with the whole progenitor, this, that, and the other. Typically, if you think about an organism that you are going to turn into some sort of vector for a virus, it does not come in all flavors. You don't get a spore, which would make the mold. You don't get a virus, which creates the full-on blowout virus. You don't get a cold, and all. These are all different organisms, and they went a little crazy with it. Like I said, I didn't really care for that particular. I liked 7 because it was
always been solid. Progenitor's been there since what, we're talking mid-90s.
Yeah, the progenitor virus. This one they turned it into a fungus. You don't typically find a whole lot of people turning a virus into a fungus. I'm not even sure that that's actually, obviously, it's a game, you know.
You're not exactly right there, Liz. The fungus was, used with genetic manipulation, you know, to cause those effects. It wasn't a virus.
The last Plagas was a parasite too, so it wasn't just a virus, it was also a mold, and it was a parasite. These are not usually the same thing. Yes, obviously there was genetic tampering and everything, but obviously this is going into the field of sci-fi. They theorized that could happen.
Yeah, the mold was the mold. Progenitor and stuff, progenitor, T and G all came from Africa. Las Plagas came from... Crap, I've forgotten where Las Plagas was. I need to double check Las Plagas, but I don't remember, but they all had different origin points as well.
Yeah, which it all existing in the same universe is odd to begin with. All of them having similar capabilities. Don't get me wrong, if they found even one thing that existed in the world, which they have, that they could use as a zombie vector of some sort, there would be no thing that would stop certain militaries from trying to figure out how to do it. That fungus that can intake, what is it called? The Chloroseps? Is that the one from the other game? That one is actually something that exists in the real world. But this other one saying, okay, we're going to create this zombie virus, this zombie thing, this zombie thing, this zombie thing, all happening at the exact same time under the same umbrella. Not to say that that's the way that you should say that, but all of these existing at the same time is weird. Them creating new viruses off of the old virus, like the T virus, the G virus, that makes sense, but Las Plagas coming in, the mold coming in, all of that seems odd to me. I think they stretched it a bit.
All right. Well, think of it as, I suppose in the timeline, think of it as the mold first, progenitor, T and G, and then Las Plagas.
Yeah, but just saying that they all exist, it still doesn't make sense to me. It's, aside from the fact that this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, every single government, military entity, corporation, or whatever would salivate at the idea of being able to turn ordinary people into mindless drones to be commanded however they want to. The fact that in this universe there exists the ability to do it in 3 or 4 different ways tests the limits. Because after you find one way, wouldn't you just, like, exploit the crap out of it? Though Las Plagas makes a little bit more sense because this is like a localized area, nowhere. But obviously there was interest from this big corporation to get their hands on it, so maybe? I don't know. Maybe they thought that it would help with their research towards a better variant of the thing that they were already working on. It just seems odd that they all exist in the same world. Okay, so what are we gonna do now, though? I do need to do my fishing. Hang on. Wait, don't I have everything I need, basically? I have the advanced
yes,
lure.
You should do by now. I mean, you got the dragon that a little while back, so it would just be a case of you telling me for the fishing challenges where you want to be.
I don't know that I would want to do that on stream. Those things are, no offense, boring.
Been seeing more ghouls around recently. Stuff they like.
Yeah, the connections came up after the fall of Umbrella. There was the connections, Tricell, something like that. The BSAA, who was obviously, you know, the trying to prevent it.
T. Veronica virus from Code Veronica. It makes sense that there would be different variants of the virus. You can mutate a virus in several different ways or allow it to become mutated because viruses will do it on their own anyway. As you introduce genetic material to it, it will auto mutate or whatever you want to call it. The fact that this virus is, like I said, also a mold, different life form completely, and also a parasite, different life form completely. That's the part that tests it for me.
It probably won't be spoilers for me, Brett, but it would just depend on, you know, others in chat, if that makes sense.
Do I need to go is the spoilers? No, we're not. We're talking generically about Resident Evil lifestyle, period. The mold is from the previous versions. This newest version is actually going back to the original. It's a virus, period. Have you been to the Broxidine lab yet?
No.
I haven't actually done the side quest. IRL news article from February 25. Fungus-infected zombie spiders found in Irish caves after Sir David Attenborough. Gibulin? I have no idea what that is or how you say that. I'm sure it's probably a sophisticated name. Was first discovered in County Down, Ireland. The spiders have also begun to be found in the UK and North America. So is it the same infection, though? Like, is it the same thing? Because that just means that it's gone
the
from...
same fungus that's in the UK and that, we think so.
Okay. Well, that's interesting that it has... Yeah, fungus is slower at mutating, because it used to only be ants. I wonder how that happened. Was it like a spider ate an ant and that's how it happened? Or was it the original thing that infected the spider? And now it's just... It figured out how to infect the spider.
Zombie, Las Plagas was actually a parasite. It wasn't a virus.
Yeah. I would have sworn the virus was like the Las Plagas was an accident. Yeah, it's a I don't know that they found it and revived it. I actually don't know the whole story from Resident Evil 4. It was not my favorite. Now that I've actually done some of the combat in Resi 8, I'm not Resi 8, but Resi 9, I'm kind of thinking maybe I was just being spoilt on earlier versions and I didn't give the combat enough breathing room because I was just upset that it wasn't like the originals. I might go back and play it. Probably will. Each of those types of fungus are unique to a variant. Everyone targets a specific creature. Okay, so those are different types of fungus. Interesting. Because it's one thing if that same virus mutates to be able to take over two, but if it's actually a different variant, that's crazy. And in Requiem, it just mutated. Yeah, basically they forced it to mutate. Which, that's basically how all Resident Evil stuff, something mutated and somebody took it over. That's basically how all of them happen. Oh, that's a lot of Abraxadine, dude. There's somebody here. Bodhi. How you doing?
Hey, who are you? How did you... Oh, you're one of those Jivit Shav people. You poor wretched soul.
Yes, I'm a ghoul. Is that what you're referring to?
I can't say I envy you. Your condition looks... painful.
When I find my nose, it'll be fine.
You haven't answered my question. What are you doing here?
I found a briefcases with this return address.
Briefcase. Yes, that's perfect. Your skills might just be the answer to my prayers.
You need help finding something?
I have been searching Ohio far and wide for these Abraxadine chemical briefcases.
No, I'm stuck in this conversation with this dude.
But are useless without a decryption machine. And that's why I'm holed up in this Picard office. Bring me as many briefcases as you can find, and I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
Okay.
You have made an old man very happy. Remember, these cases are scattered all over Ohio, so you may need to look far and wide for them. Now, get out there and get searching. May you be blessed in your travels.
I lost my nose. How do you smell? Terrible. Precisely. Oh, collectibles. Search high and low. Return the items. Earn extra rewards. Cool. Here, have that.
That's odd. This case has some extra items in it. Looks like we've got a key code and some coordinates to a cache of some sort. It could be useful. I'll mark it on your map.
You're gonna mark it on my map? Okay. Abraxadine tape 1. Wait, did you just info bomb me with tapes? Dude, I've been info bombed. 7 tapes, 8 tapes. Good God. Nine? 10? Can we get 11? Yep.
Oh my god, if you've picked up a whole bunch of the cases prior, it's probably going to go up to the number that you got prior.
Okay. That's what it means to be info bombed.
No, it looked like it stopped at 11.
Me personally, I don't mind Resident Evil like branching out whenever it comes to the virus and stuff, but it mutating into, or not mutating, but then venturing into these other things. Not that a scientific community of some sort of nefarious means, such as Umbrella, would say, no, we have a virus. I think we'll just stick with that. You guys can keep your mold over there. We're not interested in it. I would assume all of these places had access to these different things, all trying to find their way to the zombie something or another faster than the other companies so they could get all the military contracts.
Well, how they phrased it for Spencer was sort of, he was seeing sort of like the mold was difficult to proliferate out and keeping it under control was too difficult. So for him, what Spencer and his goals were, the mold wasn't going to sort of align with his goals. So that's why he discarded the idea of working with the mold. Because what was it? Mother Miranda was more interested in trying to resurrect Eve, whereas obviously, you know, sort of Spencer wanted like something for, you know, weapons.
Yeah, but they give parasite and fungus and viruses different names for categorization in science. It's not necessarily mean that you can't call these things also parasites, but there's a reason why they call it a virus instead of just going ahead and calling it a parasite, or call it a parasite rather than a virus. There has to be some sort of distinguishing thing, otherwise how are you going to communicate with your fellow scientists on the species that you currently are working with? Okay, let's find out what the heck these guys say.
Okay, folks, we finally got the results back from the consumer surveys. These ones were to gauge attitudes towards the Abraxidine chemical brand.
Heck, people can be parasites, for that matter. There's a lot of them.
Are you coming to do the Most Wanted event?
The one that popped off while we were listening to the dude?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's probably already done.
Because it's still not started.
No,
it's still here.
I'm thinking an anthropomorphic bubble named Squeaky, who teaches kids good hygiene and traditional values.
Just because a virus parasites another organism doesn't mean they stop calling it a virus. It can be parasitical in nature, does not make it a parasite. Just like a human can act like a parasite, but you don't walk around calling every person a parasite.
A what? No, Martin, get it together for Pete's sake.
How about a commercial? Oh, we have the brand recognition and the budget to make something memorable. Lots of the big brands are doing it.
Oh, this is the... This is different, okay. This is the one where I got my special little pistol right here.
Yup, say no more, I have got it. We're soft on fabrics, but hard on communism. Not bad, eh? Tell me that's not our pièce de résistance. Let's get this.
How about we do something that
Agent Smith thought so. They're here. Cold Trust, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. How you doing? How's your stuff? How's your things?
All right, good work, everybody. Now that's out of the way, let's discuss next quarter's recruitment strategy.
I think in this particular case they're talking about parasite not as a descriptor but as a classification. Okay, steal the townsfolk saves and deposit the stuff and okay.
Just find the goods and get them back to the wagon. Time's a ticking.
So what? Uh-oh.
I've got to admit, I've never done this before, so I'm not sure.
This is not the one we were doing before, unless I came in late or something. I don't know. I don't remember doing this part. We were just fighting things. It's looting time. Yeah, exactly. Loot, steal, loot, wait, what? Oh, am I also stealing from the people? I did not realize that. Gotcha. Okay, well. Okay. Are we done with the looting? No? Good grief. Oh, there's more town over here. Uh-oh. Oh. I do like how little detail Umbrella knew the virus could evolve on the VOWs. They would make gear for the VOWs that would stop the mutations. I don't know, it seems like they experimented with a lot of different things and had a lot of different variants. Probably this one up here. Yep, I would say so. Ow. Who's shooting at me? Sentry bot running my booty? Okay, what else we getting? Ice cold Nuka-Cola. Alright, gotcha. Nothing cool. Wait, Western Spirit, what is that? Well, look at that. 5% damage per onslaught, 9 max, 25% damage while aiming, and 50% reload speed. Wow. Compensator glow sights, aligned stock, aligned long barrel, and vicious receiver. It takes 45s as well, you say? Now I must find something to shoot. West Tech probably doesn't have all of its bad guys back. What if we go... Get out of there. Fort Defiance. We didn't go inside. Fort Defiance is still gonna have some bad guys. Good lord, yeah, exactly. They made that an event skin. I got it from the Atomic Shop. There's a lot of stuff from the Atomic Shop you can get in the Atomic Shop, but it's somewhere in the game. Sometimes it's just a pain in the butt to find the event that's going to give you the skin. There's still plenty of skins that I have not gotten, or paint skins, or certain weapons that you can get in the game. It's just finding it. Liz, I must find something to shoot. Me. Richie, run. The last gun that I got from this turned out to be the gun I started rocking around with, so let's go shoot a thing. Headshot? It's not bad. $2,000. Stat. Oh, and that reload though. That reload though. Dude, I'm just gonna walk around with all the Nuka-Cola weapons. They all use the same ammo. Hello, bad guys. And I get so much of this ammo, I have to drop it off every now and then. It's ridiculous. Dang. I heard you, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna have to break my leg. Hold on. My barrel is inside of your face. Oddly enough, I can't shoot you like that. Okay, back upstairs. It's doing pretty good. I need to check it against other bad guys, and I don't think I can really mod the gun. Like, I can't put a tier 4 mod onto it. I've been able to mod the gun that I've picked up. It won't let me. Ah! Ow, 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 ow. Fair enough. Okay. Good grief. I think most of the stuff that they put inside the atomic shop will eventually wind up in the game somewhere. I'd say out of all of the reasons why I don't mind the atomic shop that much is because eventually it will show up in the game.
I suppose for me in the atomic shop, what I like is the things that I've got from it will go to all my characters.
Yeah, that's true. If I find it with this
So,
character,
I
it
mean,
doesn't
for
transfer
example-
to a different character. That's right.
Yeah, so like for example, I paid for stuff like the cold shoulder and that. So when I start the other character, they'll have access to things like the cold shoulder and that.
Mm-hmm. Gold shoes on barrel game. Nah, you can't hit that from the inside of him. I couldn't give him indigestion. Hold on, wait. Ooh, wait, look at that adhesive. Almost missed that. Where's the rest of the bad guys? Okay. I mean, this is a fun weapon, and at least whenever he goes to reload, or she goes to reload, then she actually reloads all of the ammo instead of just one. Like a dingus. Okay. I might have to hold on to that. I mean, if you see the way my character's dressed, why not have a full stock of Western weapons? Why not? But listicles have a condition. Oh no. They have a condition. Nope. The lever action rifle in the Fallout is your go-to rifle. In Fallout 4 and 76, you can only carry that lever action rifle with a Gauss rifle. Ah, okay. Damn mazes. Yeah, I know. They need to clean up their ruins. Okay, I have got a whole bunch of blueprints. Well, schematics. Got the Cappy Clapper, which sounds like some sort of disease. There we go. They fixed the bug for the rifle that's in the version of Fallout 4. The bug is that even if you fire one bullet, it will do the reloading animation for the entire mag. Oh, good lord. That probably, like, extends how long the animation takes. By, like, a lot. I've heard tell that you can actually fire one ammo and not immediate reload. I don't believe them, but I've heard them say this. 52, I'm 48.
Yeah, I'm half a bar away from 76, which is age 9.
This is the thing that I want, but have I ever reached rank 100? Nope. Not even once. Mystical hand waving is not petting, Bethesda. It's really not, but as much as I love westerns back in the day after Police Academy, I just can't see anyone else in Chaps without flashbacks to the Blue Oyster Bar scene. Oh no. You can't undo certain damage, Emmett. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
You know, I've just thought about something, Liz. We've been doing all of this, and I forgot to suggest you use a score booster before we started.
I think I've only got...
popped back into my head.
I think I've only got a couple left. It sucks that you don't get score boosters just normally. At least I don't think so. Let me check again, see how many I've got. Yeah, I don't have...
We call it the Night Stalker. It's killed some of our best guys. Polly says the loud music is what's
You
pissing it off.
didn't have any available.
Make a ruckus to draw here and set up an ambush. Then some beast's gonna put it into our good time. So we're fixing on the blast in the jukebox and jamming on instruments loud as we can.
Emotional damage?
Around. Beat on some of them ferals we caught. That all should make a proper ruckus. Something about all them
Oh, this one where we gotta play music. I remember one time there was like 4 of us doing this, so like 2 of us were playing music instruments and the other 2 just played security guard.
Hold on, I'm hunting spice and sugar and stuff. And everything nice. Any salt? Nope. Okay, that's just don't do anything, that's fine. Ah, where's he going? Uh-oh. Okay, Vats, come on. There we go, there we go. Oh my gosh. The back bend. It's getting testy. Dude just came in here skating. Who are you? Oh no. He's defeated me by going up the stairs. Night Stalker? Not you. Not you! Stop! Okay, that's him, sure. Okay, I did get a hit. Backing out. Nice. Okay. Okie dokie. We did it. I got another treasury note, dude. It's only gonna be 5 more years before I get that last piece of armor. I learned not long ago that Bob Cardine from the Revenge of the Nerds died last month. Another tragic loss. Which one did he play? Now we're going to test on whether or not I can actually remember Revenge of the Nerds. It's been a long time. I remember Booger. I remember the guy that was like, the Brute or whatever. I remember him, but I don't remember his name. And of course the 2 main ones. I might be too young for Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, Dragoon, you're so sweet. Thank you. You can stay. Oh, man. Come on, I want to learn how to make these things. Charging barrel, there we go. True barrel, signal repeater. Thank you, thank you. Okay. You're the old man here? Even if you are and whatever are the old men, it does not mean that there aren't some folks that are right around there, you know? Okay, let me make sure that this isn't one that I can modify. I'm pretty sure it's not. Vicious receiver. Fierce. AP cost is -5. 50% critical damage. No, it's actually the better one. Long barrel. Line stock. Glow sights. Can I get a better sight? I don't like any of these sights. Can I get a Call of Duty holo sight? Or the reflex sight or whatever? On one of those sights, the big old box with a green dot in the center, whatever that one's called. Ogre. That's the one? Oh. I was just gonna say I had seen Booger. He was in Supernatural. Reflex sight. Yeah, that would be nice. Like a decent size, you know, box to hit in, you know? Because has this person been sitting naked in my base this whole time? Just standing here naked? What is going on? Beckett, what are you selling? Well, okay. I mean, you do you. It's the apocalypse. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. Who am I to deny you this? I still have stuff I can scrap. Actually, I should probably go and sell more of it. I haven't been selling as much as I should, and I need to earn money as one of my thingies, you know? My thingies and stuff. Someone please clip what? What did I do? These are technical terms. What do you mean? Thingies and stuff definitely count as technical terms.
Prepare for danger.
Okay.
Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival.
Ultrasite. I'm gonna sell all of these. Some Blanco mac and cheese.
Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success.
Yo, guai pastry. Yum. 15. 22. Buff out by itself is really not worth a carry.
And the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
'Liz attracting all the young 50-year-old men. The turning and seeing a
Liz,
naked
if you're
person.
interested in seeing what the alien invasion weather station does, I've just put it onto my base.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that person's been here since I got here. They're not actually showing up anymore. I think they finally left. Maybe I shamed them into leaving. That was not my intention. It's not in me to shame people for just needing to stand in the glow naked. Sometimes you just feel the need to do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to embrace the glow. They apparently were embracing it naked. Liz is also attracting the young 50-year-old women, too. This is just where we all come to commiserate, talk about our bad back, and daydream about videos and games that are long past gone. Oh, whoa. Dude. Take me to your leader? Wait, is this like the third kind, the fourth kind, or the fifth kind? Because isn't the fifth kind when you get probed? Or is that the fourth kind? I don't know which base we're talking about when it comes to aliens. That is crazy, though.
Emmett's also asking, how's the garden going?
It is going pretty good, talking about bad backs, yeah. I worked on it all Saturday morning, up until like 1 o'clock or so, and then I went back out after it cooled off a little bit, because temperature's fluctuating all over the place.
Also come over here.
Oh, what does this do?
That's the VODs bonus.
Why am I in my crotch? What's going on? I did not consent. Can I... This is awkward. Look, you're looking good. You've got a temporary VODs bonus. What kind of doctor is this? It's like checking your eyes, but at the same time you get a gynecological appointment. I don't even have my degree.
If you feel like it, you can also get your fortune told.
God. Yeah, sure. What the heck is that? I'm feeling lucky. Luck increased by 2. Nice. Fortune number 14. Where's that at? Notes, maybe? Yeah. It says, sometimes even corpses need saving. This fucker thinks it's funny. He really thinks it's funny. He thinks he's funny! I'm not a corpse! Rude. How dare you? Close Encounters of the Nerd Kind? Yes. Girl, guy in real life, everybody knows there are no women on the internet. Sure, sure. Yep. I am gonna let you continue to believe that. Shooey. I am just
keeping a terrible, terrible secret from all of us.
Yeah, this is just a filter. And this is the filter I chose. It's more believable that way. I could have chosen big boobs, long hair, and a decent sense of humor. I didn't do any of that. I went for this. This was a choice. Okay. Is there anything that I needed to put inside of my refrigerator? Not really, but why do I keep carrying around weight boosters? I'm a girl. Well, I mean, I'm a female, I'm a woman. I am so far past girl stage. Why am I in here? I mean, I've got a good memory, right? Definitely in that woman stage. Oh, what was I doing? Can I not drop them? Is this how I always forget to drop them? Because you can't actually drop them? Unless you just drop them out of your inventory, you're not allowed to put them up. Why do I have 3 alien plushies in here? Hold on. Okay. Junk. And yet again, I've got a whole pocket full of BS. And as far as this one goes, I think I'm going to hold on to it for a little while, so I need to probably lock that one in. Anyway, as far as my garden goes, I got 2 of the beds done. They are prepped and ready to go for whenever I start planting. I've actually got some plants that are hardening off so that they will be okay when I put them in the ground. They're basically ready. I just figured I'd wait until the ground warms up a little bit more because these 2 days have been cooled off. Even though it was really hot before, and it's going to turn hot again, we gotten down into like the upper 40s, low 50s, and plants prefer it to be 50s consistently before they go in the ground. So I'm just one of the chickens using advanced VTuber AI generated avatar. Yes. I'm actually Biddy. Biddy took over the channel. Oh man. That poor chicken. She's almost got all of her stuff back. That dude is still here. You gotta be glitched. You've got to be glitched. You don't actually exist. I've got naked people in my imagination. Yep. Naked people in my imagination.
Things will be okay.
Always ahead of us, damn chickens? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So this weekend, I'm going to have several plants, a couple of the beds planted out, and I've got 2 more beds that are ready to go for me to set up, and there are 2 beds that are waiting on what's in there to produce seed. So what I might have to do is reset the bed aside from like 2 plants of seeds that I want to get, and then plant around them so that I can still get the seed. Because I have got collard greens and I have got broccoli, both which did very well this year, and I definitely want the seeds before they're gone. I actually have a recording of the garden. It's supposed to be posted before the end of the month, so I'll actually show it. I did the recording this weekend too. I just haven't edited that. I've got a lot of stuff on my docket to edit. Okay. That is it for the day. Remember, guys, the schedule is going to change up just a little bit for the rest of the week. We're going to be playing Outlast Trials because there is... How many loofah we getting this time? I am not planting any loofah. Now, there's probably going to be loofah that comes up, but I'm not planting any. So, we'll see. We'll see. The entire chicken area, the bed that's for the chicken area, I put a whole bunch of loofah scrap, loofah's insides, all kinds of stuff, all the seeds in that bed, so I wouldn't be surprised if I have like 5 loofah plants pop up in there. But as far as harvesting any, I probably will not harvest any because I have got a big tote full of loofah that I processed, but we don't go through that much of it. So we all know what's on Liz's mind if she's seeing naked people in her imagination. Dude, that's always. That is always. It haunts me. What do you mean? I have a very inappropriate mind all times. All the time. YouTubes, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. The VODs channel is doing magnificently, so thank you guys who are showing up. Like I said, next 2 days, Outlast Trials, because Outlast just dropped a brand new update with some new interactions, some new modes, some new maps, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be investigating all of that for the next 2 days. So I will see you guys then. Also, Liz, since the new map and new people in the trials, the budget went up, so I have lots more hacks and cheats. What? No, Zombie, you're not allowed to have more hacks and cheats. Stop your things. Stop them all. Stop your things. And I don't know who's giving you your budget. Stop. All right.
Maybe Zombie's got a link to Markov.
Can you fire somebody for somebody else? I don't think that's how it works, right? Damn. Okay, YouTube, see y'all tomorrow. Bye! Bye, guys! There we go.
I wonder.
Alright, we're gonna close out captions, which for some reason